Hi, everybody. This is Janai Moorhead from Foundation Consultants, and today you're looking at my WordPress dashboard, and I'm in the Forminator. Forminator is I use Forminator because I collect information from my clients and then give them an option to pay for services. I send them out reminders, and then there's about three things that they have options to pay for if they'd like to, and then Forminator calculates those, and then they can hit a payment button and then pay for those, and then I receive that payment, and I also receive the form in email. So let's get started. Let's see here. I'm going to create a form. As you see, I have 3 existing forms. Some just collect information and like my client questionnaire. And then these are 2 forms that I file. I mainly deal with businesses and nonprofits. And so for the purpose of this tutorial, I will be creating a new form. Okay. And we'll choose a blank template. And I'm going to call it services. And let's hit create. Now we have a blank form. This is where we edit our form, and I'm going to insert some fields. And we are in the draft. Here's the insert fields, and there's a lot of choices here, but for the brevity, of this tutorial, I'm just going to get right to the point because I want to show you how to sell multiple items when you have to collect information from uh, from your clients or your customers. So right now I'm just going to concentrate on 4 things: name, and then most importantly, I want my client to select what they want, and I want Forminator to do the calculations, and I want my client to pay through PayPal. Now notice there is Stripe, but I don't use Stripe. I do have an account, but I don't use it on this form. And so the options that I'm choosing: name, and this is just to show you that there is a field, what a field looks like, select, calculations, and PayPal. So let's make a form. So I'm going to insert the fields in the form. Okay, so now we have the form in front of us. Uh, Name, select, calculations, and PayPal checkout. Um, if you don't use any method of payment, then it will just be send email, which the client would click send email. It's like a submit button, and it would just send information to you. So let's deal with name is self-explanatory. So let's deal with select. Um, let's click edit field, and here it has single, but I want to hit multiple. And on the label, so my clients can see it, I just simply want to write services. And then we have here option 1, option 2, and let's just add another option. Okay, so option 1, I'll just make up some things. Business taxes. Okay, and I'm going to put a price in here. It's not necessary, but I would like my clients to see it up front. Let's do option 2, which would be personal taxes, and I'm just going to put for my client's sake 100. And then here I'm just going to put reports, and I'm going to put $75, something like that. Okay, all right, and the value just is automatically generated here. I'm going to go to settings, and I'm not going to mess with any of the settings. But the calculation part is really important because I want to enable the calculations. Now remember here, my business taxes, I want Forminator to calculate the value at $125. No dollar signs are required. Here, the personal tax 100, and these are all services. And here, $75, and apply. Okay, so we've edited services, and now we want to, let me go back because sometimes that thing doesn't save. I want to make sure, yeah, great, okay. Okay, all right. Now we want to go to calculations. I'm going to edit that field. And I want the calculations, I want it to say a grand total, or just total, TOTAL. And we will go to settings. 2 decimal places should be enough unless you sell a high worth item. I want to go to calculations. And the calculation formula, I just want to add a form field here, telling the calculations that this is what I want worked with. So I want the services field calculated right here. Remember, I named it services, so you just click that. And you can go into other calculations. I just simply wanted calculator to add it. And then I don't mess with styling or visibility. So let's apply. Okay. And then down at my PayPal checkout, I'm going to edit that field too. Now, when you are working in PayPal, you can do all of your testing in Sandbox, but to make it live, you just click live. Okay, so it's really, really important to do that because if you run if you or your client runs a credit card through Sandbox, the information will come through, but the payment will not. So you want to make it live, and so I'm going to make it live here. Okay, and my payment amount is not fixed; it's variable because I have choices. And the variable amount, they want you, Forminator is asking you to select the field. And remember, I made the field that I want calculated the total. And let's see, I don't mess with the advanced or customized visibility. You guys who like all that stuff, you can do that. Okay. And then I am going to publish it. And it will give you a short code, and then you can cut and paste this short code on your page and the form will come up. But I'm not going to do that part. I just simply want to preview my form. So here's the name field, and then here's the services that I put down. So let's just put the name field as somebody named Dan, and then we will click and make sure our total field is coming through okay. So there, if my customer chooses the business taxes, 125. Let's say he wants the personal taxes done too. That's 225, okay? And let's say he really wants to give me some money and go for all of the services, then it's 300. Let's take out the 100, make sure that all the fields are adding up. That's great, love it. Okay, so everything seems to be working now. So let's see how it works with our PayPal at checkout. So let's go with PayPal checkout, or any one of those there. Okay. If your client doesn't have one, it will ask them to create an account, or they can pay with a debit or credit. Let's see how this works though. Okay, and so there is your PayPal, pay with debit or credit, and then here is your cart, and there's the $300 that the client chose to pay because of the services. So this could be services, it could be anything that you sell, and also you can do tax calculations inside of the calculations. So I hope that I've helped you. And this here, this little error, something went wrong with verifying the payment, means that I just did not go through with the payment. It's not an error on the Forminator. I hope I've helped you. And so if you would subscribe and like my page and also share this video to help other people. Thank you very much.